in Tbilisi, almost in the city center. Right now I'm at the Rustavelli Avenue, which is the central avenue in Tbilisi. Pretty grand, monumental, huge avenue. So let's take a look around and see what it looks like. This is the Biltmer Hotel. Pretty controversial, built a few years ago. A lot of people here in Georgia think that it ruins the architecture of the city. The Biltmer Hotel is a skyscraper built by Saudi Arabians, but it also occupies this building, which is an old Soviet building, but it was heavily renovated for the hotel. This decision to renovate the old Soviet building and build a skyscraper drew a lot of criticism. One of the main attractions of Rustavelli Avenue is the magnificent building of the State Opera. Yeah, here it is. Personally, I think it's one of the most beautiful buildings in Tbilisi, if not the most beautiful. Okay, we're approaching the big kahuna, the Parliament of Georgia. Probably the biggest building on the Rustavelli Avenue, most certainly one of the most visible. There's always some weird shit going on in there. Protests, demonstrations, and so on. But that's a good sign, really, and it's just a showcase of Georgian democracy, because Georgia is actually a very strong democracy and a lot of people participate in the democratic process, which is really good. There's always some strange shit going on. I'm not sure if you will be able to properly see it, but this parrot is hilarious. I'm in the 9th of April Park, which is nearby the Rustavelli Avenue, and it's a commemorative park dedicated to a tragic, yet should I say, typical part of Georgian history. And I think that it's important to talk about it because stuff like this still happens in the world every day, because those who were responsible for the murder of these women got away with murder in broad daylight with thousands of eyewitnesses, and clearly fucked up, and an important topic, an important issue that never really went away. A juxtaposition of old and new. And we've reached the end of the Rustavelli Avenue. Behind me is the Liberty Square metro station and a shopping mall called Galleria Tbilisi, which is pretty new. It's maybe a year old, maybe 2 years old. And in front of me is the Liberty Square, which is an important landmark in Tbilisi, but it also means that we've reached the end of the Rustavelli Avenue. And there it is, somewhere. Let's go take a look. Liberty Square, home to that stela created by a very famous Georgian architect called Sakartvelo, and home to the most useless roundabout ever. Tbilisi is famous for its old-school wooden balconies from the 19th century and the beginning of the 20th century. And this place right here is the epicenter of these balconies. Yeah, all of this beauty is actually Tbilisi. Perhaps not the most well-known location, so you kind of have to know where this is. But it's still Tbilisi, still the city center. These locations aren't well known. Most people don't know about them at all, but that's the beauty of Tbilisi. It's right in the city center. And there are a lot of hidden spots like this in Tbilisi. You just kind of have to search for them and try to find them on your own. these two things are completely empty. They're not used. They're built, but because of some political tensions and their general uselessness, nobody uses them, so they're hollow inside. There's a possibility to open a museum inside or a souvenir shop or even maybe a public toilet, but nobody uses them. They're just like there. Kinda crazy because this is the city center. This is a park called Riki Park, and it's right in the city center. It's pretty famous. Most of the tourists end up here at some point of their journey. It's a nice park, it's pretty. They tried to create a modern park. I don't think they've achieved that, so it looks like a park, I don't know, from the 90s, but it's kind of cool. A nice oasis in the center of the city, so great for a little stroll, and it's on the river bank, so we're at the Meteki Church of the Assumption.